All right, so your Facebook ads are getting expensive, the CPMs are going through the roof, and you're like, man, this is not profitable. Like, what is going on? If that sounds like you, I literally made this video exactly for you, so you are in the right place. I'm gonna break down the main reasons why your CPMs go high, like your Facebook ads get expensive, and I'm gonna tell you some solutions to get around it. And I'm gonna give you guys a simple, powerful trick that I just used on one of my clients, Myron Golden, and it reduced his ad cost by 5x, this one trick, okay? So make sure you stay to the end. You don't wanna miss that one. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below, and let's get right into it.
We rich from anywhere, baby.
So one of the clients that we have that we run ads for is a guy named Myron Golden. If you don't know who Myron is, go check him out. He's the GOAT. He teaches business from a biblical standpoint, and it's really fascinating. But he's one of our coaches, and he's changed our lives in more ways than I can count in this one video. But the cool thing is he's also our client. So we actually run all of Myron's Facebook and Instagram ads. And we've been doing so now for about 9 or 10 months at the time of recording this video, right? And so we ran ads for his Offer Mastery Live event, where we got him a 7x return on his ad spend and helped him pack out a live event in Tampa. But we've also been running all the ads for his Make More Offers challenge for the past 9 months, and he's been getting incredible results. But recently, out of nowhere, his ad costs just went through the roof and his CPMs went through the roof, and basically everything got really expensive out of nowhere. So CPMs is a metric inside of Facebook that basically it stands for cost per 1,000 impression. But what that really means in plain English is it means how much money is it costing me for this ad to get 1,000 views. So if I break it down, basically if your CPMs are $50, well, that means it's costing you $50 to get 1,000 views. Well, if your CPMs are $100, now it's costing you $100 to get that same 1,000 views. So obviously, as you can tell, you want to keep your CPMs as low as possible. So that means that you're getting the most bang for your buck as you can with Facebook. We were running Facebook ads for Myron, and his CPMs were always kind of in between that $30 and $40 CPM range, which is very normal in today's age. But one day it shot up to 150. So now what we were paying 30 bucks for, we're now paying 5 times as much to get the same amount of views. So we were like, pump the brakes. We had to figure out what was going on. And I'm gonna show you guys what I did here in a second. This one little trick that I did literally decreased his CPMs from 148 or 150 or something like that down to 30, like literally the next day. All right, so what are some of the reasons why CPMs might be high? Here are some of the most common reasons why your CPMs will go through the roof and how to fix each one of them, right? The first reason why your CPMs might be going high is because your targeting is very competitive, okay? So remember, when you're using Facebook ads, you are competing against a lot of other advertisers who are also trying to target the same audience as you. So if there's a lot of people trying to target the audience that you're trying to target, it's like real estate, right? When it's like high traffic real estate, it goes up in price. So when you have a lot of competition, basically it causes everyone's CPMs to go up, and everyone has to pay more to reach those same people, okay? So one thing that you can do is go in and actually switch out your targeting and try to switch up and target different audiences and see if that brings your CPMs down. The second reason why a lot of people experience high CPMs is because they have bad creatives. And when I say creatives, that means like the video or the image or the primary text that you're using. If it's not resonating with your audience and people are just scrolling right past it, well then Facebook's gonna notice that and it's gonna punish you by having high CPMs. It's gonna jack up your ad costs, right? So if you are seeing really high CPMs, what you could do is look at your click-through rate and see if your click-through rates are really low. And if they are, then try to switch out your creatives and see if that helps with your CPM problem. The third reason why I see CPMs go through the roof all the time is when people target very specific niches, okay? If you're targeting a very affluent audience or a very segmented audience out of Facebook, then you can experience really, really high CPMs, right? So if you are targeting a very affluent or high net worth audience and you're seeing really high CPMs, I want you to take a step back first. Before you start judging the campaign and judging the performance of your Facebook ad just off of the CPMs, you need to take a step back and look at how is this whole campaign performing in general? Like, are people going through my funnel? Am I getting sales? Is it making sense overall? Because if it is, then don't even worry about your CPMs, right? But if everything's not working, then maybe CPMs might be something that you want to pay attention to. But just to let you know, if you start segmenting your audience and you start really niching down who you're speaking to, like a lot of times that can increase your CPM. So if you really do want to bring your CPMs down, then you also could kind of broaden up your messaging a little bit, right? But again, only do that if what you're doing is not working. And the fourth reason why your CPMs might go through the roof sometimes is what we call ad fatigue. So this right here is for somebody who has been running, let's just say you've been running the same ad for like 5 months, 6 months, a year, right? And that one ad has been crushing it for you forever. And then all of a sudden, the CPMs go through the roof and everything just breaks. And it's like, what just happened? That's exactly what happened with our client, Myron Golden. Because we understand ads so good, we set them up the right way the first time. And like, it was like the same ads that were just crushing for months and months and months. But then all of a sudden the CPMs went crazy and it went really wonky. So here's what most people do. They're like, okay, well, let me try to, just stop the campaign, duplicate it, and let me try that. Or some people might, create a new ad account and try to recreate the ad inside of there. Or maybe sometimes create a new pixel. Or maybe the pixel is the problem, right? But before you do any of that, here's what I want you to test out. Taking the same exact video that you were using, downloading it to your computer, and literally just make a small adjustment to that video and re-upload it. This is a major hack. And the reason why is because I want you to think about all the creatives that you put inside of Facebook, the videos. When you upload them, Facebook assigns a post ID to that video, which is kind of like a social security number for that video, right? It has a very specific post ID. So if you're running ads to that post ID month after month after month after month, well then sometimes Facebook's like, okay, you've been running this one out, like you're wearing it out, right? And you start to get ad fatigue, which basically means like your ads will start, acting wonky and they won't work as well anymore. But you're like, but that video has been doing so good. I don't want to break it. I don't want to fix what's not broken, right? So what you do is, like I said earlier, you take that video, you can literally go to the end of the clip and just take off like a half a second and re-upload that video back into Facebook as a new video. Now, when you do that, what happens is Facebook now assigns a new post ID to that video. It's the same exact video, but to Facebook, it's a brand new video. And so when you do that, you relaunch the ads. And this is what happened when we did this for Myron. So as you can see right here, March 20th, through March 22nd, you can see CPMs were $148, almost $149 for this campaign, which is very abnormal. So I stopped the ads, did exactly what I told you to just do a second ago, and I relaunched them literally like 2 or 3 days later, and look at what happened to the CPMs, $34. That's almost a 5x decrease in cost by literally just taking the video, downloading it, taking a clip out, and then re-uploading it as a new video. And it almost like it resets the whole entire ad. And then, by the way, this was the same exact video. No, I didn't do anything different to the video at all, okay? So this is a major hack. I hope you guys are like really paying attention to this. This is for people who are business owners who are looking to scale, right? Because as you start to scale, you really start to deal with like high CPMs and you start to deal with like rising ad costs and stuff like this. So for all my business owners who are scaling, you're spending 100K a month, 200K, 500K a month, this right here is gonna be a savior for you. So those are a couple different reasons why CPMs might go high and how you can fix them. But here's the thing, CPMs are not the most important metric that you really need to pay attention to in Facebook. Because we know a lot of people who get actually relatively low CPMs, $30, $40, but their ads are still not working. So if that is the case for you, you need to switch your focus to somewhere else because it's not Facebook, okay? It's something to do with your business in general, okay? And inside of our mentorship program, we teach 4 elements. These 4 elements are literally the building blocks of a profitable online business. And if you dial in these 4 elements, it's virtually impossible for you to not make money online, okay? So these 4 elements, and we break them down into detail inside of our coaching program, but I wanna give you guys like the overview so you guys understand what it is, okay? The first element is creative. The creative is the video or the image or the primary text that you're actually using inside of Facebook. You have to be extremely good at creating ad creatives that are compelling, that are captivating, that stop people in their tracks, okay? And if you can't do that, then Facebook is going to punish you with very, very high ad costs and your ads are not going to be profitable, okay? So you have to get really good at creating creatives that stop people like in their tracks and say, whoa, what is this? I have to see this. That's the first element. The second element is the offer. Your offer cannot be some watered down, mediocre version of everything else that's online right now, right? It's gotta be mind-blowing. It's gotta be like stop people in their tracks, like what? Like they got to feel stupid to not take your offer. That's another thing that you have to have dialed in, and if you don't have an offer that's mouth-watering, then even if people see your video, they're not gonna wanna click on the link because what you're promoting is not even that compelling in the first place. So that's the second element. The third element is what we call the destination. So the destination is going to be the website or the landing page or the funnel or wherever you're taking people to. Your destination has to be optimized based off of psychology and behavioral science. It has to be based off of like psychological triggers that are in people's minds. And if you don't know how people's minds work and why people say yes or why people say no, then you're gonna have a very, very hard time converting people online. Even if you have amazing creatives, even if you have amazing offers, well, if they click the link and then they go to a garbage funnel, then they're just gonna bounce off the page and you're gonna waste all your money. And then the fourth element is your systems or your software. You have to make sure that you have streamlined systems and software that is helping you, do things efficiently on the back end, sending them emails automatic, text messages automatic, IGDM comment automation. Like there's so many different types of systems and stuff that we help people set up, but you have to make sure that that stuff is done, because what's gonna happen is if your systems and your softwares are trash, then okay, you got great creatives, you got a great offer, and you got a great high converting landing page, but then when people come into your system, everything's clunky, they're not getting their emails on time or whatever the case might be, then people are gonna charge back and they're gonna want all their money back. And then again, your whole entire ad campaign is not gonna work. So if you want to go deep into all this stuff, this is literally what we talk about every single week inside of our mentorship program. So if you wanna join our program and stop doing things by yourself and stop trying to figure it out the hard way, you can hop on a call with us and we can see if we have something for you. Also, if you are a high-level business owner and you're not really looking to learn anything, but you're looking for some stuff just set up for you, all your funnels and all your automation is just done, set up end to end, we also have those services as well. So click below and we probably have something that can help you, okay? I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and we will see y'all in the next video.